with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that.
Oh, I hear you guys talking about Victory Monday. Only one way to get that. Let's see some hustle out there. We got a big game on Sunday.
180!
I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and shit.
What's that?
Got a lot of popping in, yeah. Drip, little bit.
180! What's that? What's that? Good. 180.
Breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe.
What's that?
Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
Good. 180.
Flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
Good. 180. Good. 180. Good. Good. 180. What's up?
Hey man, listen, great job today. It was a step in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction, we're gonna be just fine.
What's up? Good. 220. Good. 180. What's that? Sick. 180. Good. Good. 180. What's that? 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 Good. 180. Good. Good. 20. What's that? Good. 180. Good. Good. 180.
carport. Them trapdoors supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know.
180!
That's the reason we ball for.
What?
Circle round twice for the you know.
Hurry, hurry! Set 180! Attack! Set 180! Set! Set 180! Attack!
Gentlemen, achieving our goals starts right here on the practice field. I can't stress that enough.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one, oh no, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't trust me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're the friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To throw, Mayfield. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll let it go deep. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his... caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Nick Chubb hit 21.95 miles an hour on a long touchdown run in 2019, fourth fastest in the NFL, and he flashed the big-time speed again there. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 29, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us over.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
On these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. There will be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Check 53, Mike. Check 53.
Hey, alert 33.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham. For Nick Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's not going to get me.
Regular.
Bang, bang, bang. Check 99. Check 99. 53's the month.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught. That one. He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it. And we saw evidence of that right there. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Chiefs, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So no problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Check 13. Check 13. Run. Check 24. Check 24.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
To Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It's a gain of 7.
Now Mahomes. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Let's get it now. Let's get it right now.
21-0 our score after one.
Score Browns 21, Chiefs nothing.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Three yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his left. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing now is Mahomes. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 46-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Now Edwards-Helaire. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10.
Right down there.
Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Now, boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now Chubb. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Guys, stay in situation. Let's go. Check 31. Check 31.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go, T. Here I come. Here I come. Check 24. Check 24. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. King. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Hey, alert, alert. Alert, alert. He's checking crab.
They'll give it to Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Parkey adds the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 34. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the defense as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Get your swerve on. 44, Mike, 44.
Play fake. Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Get that ball.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. taken at about the 16. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Fair enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
So we got man.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Yellow.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Yellow. Wide.
I got you.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And some room to work. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are in for 6. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Watch the
Chubb on the counter. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Watch the whip. Watch twins. Watch twins.
They go play action. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And finding the tight end Hooper. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Hey, alert 33. Check it back.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Number 53, Mike 53. Show me that. Under crunch.
They'll run with Chubb. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Up. Check. Fresno.
3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys continue to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Switch.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Final minute now of the third quarter. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Check. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, alert. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for... It got his man complete. The 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Johnson on the coverage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 36 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
Parkey with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25.
Let's get that swagger,
y'all.
y'all.
Takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no. There was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. That one complete to Hill. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Mahomes going to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up there thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Regular. Mike's 50. Here we go. Mike 50.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Mahomes to throw once more. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal.
31-yard attempt.
The kick here is good, so add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. The scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Browns, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Whoa. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.